It's now, you could come back from niggas raiding your house, whatever. I don't know how you come back from the video because at the end of the day, it's so jarring. It's so striking. Like, to compare it to Ray Rice. Ray Rice could always say, I lost my cool and I just reacted. Because at the end of the day, he did just punch his wife one time. Diddy dragged her, kicked her, stomped on her, and dragged her back to the hotel while holding the towel, bro.
And you know what? It goes to the point where I see motherfuckers on the internet like arguing for Diddy in the respect of, oh, well, we don't know what Cassie did to make him that mad. And I'm just thinking to myself like, bro, there's nothing she could have done that could have made him mad enough to do what he did. Because what he did was just straight up fucking abuse. Like, listen, I understand that sometimes sometimes the subject of victims and victim blaming gets very hard to discern because, you're basing everything on people's word. And sometimes some people's word is true, sometimes people's word ain't true. And it's not for us up for us to decide. But we have the truth now. Like, we are seeing the action happening. How the fuck you gonna ask what she did? Like, nigga, did he just straight up fucking, nigga, the way I look at a video like that, if I'm watching that video and I see my sister or I see a woman that I love in my life getting a nigga like Diddy doing what he did to that, you think I'm gonna ask, oh, what did she do to do that? Like, what's wrong with y'all niggas, bro? Like, the evidence is clear as day. It's in your face. There's nothing she could have done to elicit that reaction. Like, if Diddy would have just did, like, if we would have seen a video where Diddy and her arguing, they're going back and forth, and he smacks her one time, you know what I'm saying? I don't condone that, nor do I agree with it. But at the end of the day, as a man, Bill Burr has one of my favorite stand-up bits where he goes, listen, they say a man should never hit a woman, but he always goes like, could you really say a man should never? As in to say, like, sometimes women have it coming. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that a man should do it. I don't agree with it. But I ain't gonna be mad. Listen, there are situations I've heard of, I've seen where it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she kind of asked for it. You know what I mean? This is not one of those occasions, bro. There's no way she asked for that. This nigga he pulled a full Val Venus, nigga. How you gonna chase that hoe across the hotel in your fucking towel, bro? Kicking her, bro, stomping her, talking about, well, we don't know what she did to make Diddy that mad. Like, what? What are you, retarded? Like, what are you, stupid? Like, we gotta stop this. Like, at some point, we all have to be able to look at a situation and go, look, we always want to root for our people, but at the end of the day, wrong is wrong, nigga. And I'm sorry, man. Like, watching that video, it's not like I was shocked that Diddy did it. It's just a matter of, it was the comments that made me upset. It was just like, how y'all niggas gonna sit there and really be like, oh, asking what she did to deserve that? You stupid. Nobody deserves that.
Well, what I wanted to say is, I hear you, bro, but I genuinely don't give a fuck, man. Like, that's the position where I come from. I having my own experience with domestic violence, being someone that I told you the story and I'll share it over the air. I'm someone that gave my homegirl my very last bit of money to help her escape her boyfriend that was abused. And by next week, she was right back with me. At the end of the day, to me, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that. If you want to get away with it, get away from that, you will. Period, bro. If you want to fight, you will, dog. It's up to you. I don't give a fuck. I don't judge people, bro. And with not judging people, I just don't care, bro. You in a relationship where you get your ass whooped, that's what you want to be, bro. Because you're going right back to it.
The only thing I would say, at least in the case of someone like Diddy and Cassie, like, Diddy is the kind of nigga who'd be like, if you leave me, bitch, I'll kill you. And a nigga like him,
you gotta fight for your life, nigga. What you gotta do? Let somebody control you like that? Be they slave?
I'm not speaking for me. I'm speaking for what maybe Cassie might have went through. That's all I'm saying.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I genuinely don't.
I have never been in a position to where I deal with someone who has enough money and power to make me disappear.
No,
and,
but
I
mean, it happened. But you can also be the nigga that my job is now to try to make you disappear. I may fail. Being threatened like that, it ain't something sweet.
Of course not.
It shouldn't be something sweet. So, life is different, man. And I don't judge, bro. That's why I'm kind of sounding like I'm big enough for Diddy, but it's just more like, this ain't that serious, bro. If you shocked by that, you just didn't take the shit seriously to begin with. You know what I'm saying? See, like, okay, bro, I seen, he kicked her. I like, damn, that fucked up. But
it's just a disgusting thing to watch, bro.
It's disgusting, but I only seen it once. I didn't replay the shit. I didn't talk about it.
I only watched it one time.
I ain't do nothing, bro. Us talking right now is the second time I actually gave it credence. But at the end of the day, man, like, shit, that was her life, bro. And she's stuck in that bitch for 10 years, dog. That's her fault.
Well, there's two different conversations that we're having. I'm not having the, well, you didn't leave and how much did you really hate the situation you were in, right?
No, it's not that, man. And it's sad because the truth is some people just don't believe in themselves that much to walk away from somebody.
And
that they
I'm happy that you brought that up because, again, there's something called Stockholm Syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is real. You don't know what you don't know until you leave a certain situation. And, again, not to reference old episodes, but we talked about it, and it's just, I'm not going to say funny. I don't mean funny or whatever. It's just the phrase. It's just funny that you can see these different conversations that we've had regards to different people. What is driving these situations are largely the same. With Vince McMahon and the former employee, there was pressure to stay because it was financial. Cassie, we want to pretend that Cassie was this great songstress and she had hit records. No, she had one dope song her entire career.
I want to say one.
You can't name another song.
I was just going to say name another song.
A long way to go, bro. I love that one, though.
That doesn't mean it was a hit. we identified with Cassie with Me and You. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. That's who we identify her with. Now, granted, I don't know what role Diddy had in suppressing her career. I just know that to Cassie, she might have thought, I love the lifestyle, the private jets, the big houses, the 5-star hotels, the 3-star Michelin restaurants, going anywhere I want with this person, visiting countries I would have probably never seen in my life at the cost of my humanity, my dignity, and my physical body. There's a lot of different factors. So I don't even want to touch it because I'm not there. I wasn't there. I'm just only interested in the regards to Diddy and how this affects him going forward. The financial impact, the psychology impact, and how it would affect a person like that who so desperately wants to be loved.